Hey, what's up, Hammer fam? Welcome back to HammeredHead. Today we're looking at the vintage collection of Weequay from Return of the Jedi. As you probably know, I'm a big Jabba fan, love all his goons. Really excited to have this guy and throw him on my desert skiff. I think he's going to look pretty cool. This is the reissue of the guy, so he's got the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi logo up top, which always looks pretty cool. Classic image on the card back there looks really cool. I love seeing the blue sky in the background with the guy looking over the railing. See a little blast damage on the skiff too. That's pretty cool. And I like the yellow color for the name pill and background. I think it complements the character well. Looks like we got a couple accessories in there. Looks pretty cool. In the card back, VC107. And then some of the other figures that came out during this phase of the reissue. But yeah, let's open him up, take a look, and then plop him in the skiff. All right, Weequay. I really like this guy. I think the coloring on his outfit looks really cool. Love the way he stands there with the accessories. So pretty cool figure to have in the collection. He does have a pretty loose grip on the axe thing. So you might have a little trouble posing him if you're going to have him dual wield his weapons. But when he holds it with two hands, it's fine. And he has a really good grip on the Palace Blaster, which is nice. So that's nice. But yes, pretty standard blaster he comes with. The Vibro Axe thing is different from the other skiff guards. It's a pretty cool design. So that's nice. And then the design of the character himself is pretty cool. He's got a really nice face. A lot of detail there. Got some ornaments in his hair, which looks nice. His jacket is a little bulky. It's not like the best sculpt they've ever done, but they did put some effort into having some pouches and stuff on his belt, which is cool. And then the pants are pretty basic as well. But I do really like the color, this like sort of sandy tan. That's really nice. And then down towards the bottom, got a little bit more painting, and then these like sort of greenish grayish boots. So appearance wise, the character is awesome. He is a backgrounder. He's one of the more prominent backgrounders, given that he kind of stands like right there on the skiff with the heroes. So we do get a pretty good look at him in the movie, but you know, he's not like a super important character or anything. So I'd say for what he is, this is pretty much the best we would need for the Weequay, just appearance-wise. Where this character does lack more so is in the articulation. So he does have a ball joint head that moves a little bit. Just be careful with the ponytail thing. But his shoulders are not that great. They are ball, but they really only go less than 90 because he has this giant pieces of armor on his shoulders. But the elbows go about 90, which is great. Then it's like a swivel waist, swivel hips. Knees are ball, they go about 90. And then the ankles have some decent range. Going backwards at least, but not so much forwards. So yeah, the articulation on this guy is pretty dated. Again, he is a reissue from TVC 1.0, I guess. So, you know, not the most advanced figure, but I think it's a smart reissue to have because it's kind of a character everybody wants for their Jabba setup. And he doesn't really need to do a whole lot. So, you know, articulation gets the job done. And here he is on the skiff with his buddies. I think he looks really cool on there. Glad to have that whole setup together. And then just a quick comparison. This is the Power of the Force Weequay. And they do actually look very different in terms of the coloring on their outfits. So I'm not upset that I have both of them because I'm going to pretend this Weequay is a different guy and plop him in Jabba's palace, and he's going to look pretty cool there. But for the Vintage Collection skiff, definitely going to have the Vintage Collection Weequay hanging out up there. So there you go, Vintage Collection Weequay. I really like this guy. Some people might say he's in need of an update. I say it's not really necessary given the obscurity of the character. I think he's pretty much as good as we would need him to be. And I'm really happy with the appearance. I think adding him into a diorama, he's really going to bring a lot of life to it. So I would say pick this guy up. He's still pretty cheap ever since the reissue. So if you're not, super into keeping figures carded and you're okay with having a 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi logo up top, then yeah, just get the reissue. This guy's really cool, and you're not going to regret having him in your Jabba collection. But let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thank you to my Patreon subscribers. Be sure to follow on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Check out the Patreon page, and don't forget, stay hammered.